Hello, welcome Rebels. My name is Ashley. Thank you so much for joining me today for our mini yin, or what I like to call a yinny practice. You've already done the most important thing, which is you have taken time out of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, and you're taking care of yourself. So take a moment and just appreciate that you are recognizing that in order to take care of everybody else, you have to take care of yourself first. Taking a breath in together and a breath out together. Having that appreciation for just being here and being together in this beautiful virtual Rebel community. Few things that you might need for your practice today: a mat or a towel. You may also choose to take your practice outside, which is one of my favorite things to do. And always, I encourage you to invite a friend or a group of friends, whether it's a two-legged friend or a four-legged furry friend. And then also a blanket or a towel is recommended just to give us that extra comfiness and coziness. It's finally cooling off here, so I can break out my warm clothes. Got my fleece on this morning. And then maybe some blocks or books are recommended. And of course, water is always the most important part, along with the breath. Hard to pick which one is the most important, but so breath, definitely always the breath. And whether you choose to follow along and practice with me today, or you choose to just lay on your mat or sit on your mat and listen to this soothing music and just connect with your breath, all of those things and any variation in between are totally welcome. This is your time. This is your practice. So do what feels best in your body today. Let's begin with an easy breath. And I'm going to sit up on the blanket. Just gives us a nice little bit of extra support and love and comfiness. And sitting any way that feels good to you, maybe closing the eyes down, palms face down if you've had a really energetic time recently, whether it was today or yesterday or for the week, and you want to ground yourself, or palms face up to receive new, beautiful, fresh energy. You may also choose to just place the hands on the heart to feel your heart beating, feel yourself in your body. So choose what feels best to you. And we'll begin by just connecting with the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Filling up and settling in. Getting tall and long in the spine. Placing the heart over the hips, the head over the heart. Imagining that a beautiful scarlet thread is pulling us up. Scarlet for the rebel, scarlet and gray every day. Pulling us up to the sky, nice tall spine as we begin to engage that belly button, drawing things in and up as we breathe in and release. bending the body. Releasing tension from the forehead, from in between the eyebrows. And as we continue to breathe in and out like waves ebbing and flowing, send awareness down to the jaw. Can we release or separate the teeth so that we're not clenching things together? Can we let that tongue go to the bottom of the mouth as opposed to the top of the roof of the mouth? Helps open up our airways, sending messages to our beautiful face and mind that we are in a state of calm and safety, that we are exactly where we are supposed to be right here, right now. Beginning to really create that oceanic wave sound or that ujjayi breath as we push the air out. Deep belly breathing from that low diaphragm, filling up our cup. And letting go. Creating heat from the inside out. Breathing together. Placing the palms face down for support on the knees. Beginning to incorporate a little bit of movement in the body. Taking 3 breaths in any seated position. Just getting comfortable in your space, settling into the body. As we start to match the breath with the movement, maybe for today that looks like swaying back and forth or front to back, side to side. Just getting comfortable in the space, recognizing you are exactly where you are supposed to be right here, right now. Trying to bring our mind to the mat and connect these 2 apparatuses of our body. So often we spend a lot of time in our head and we forget that there is, in fact, this beautiful corporeal element of our body that takes us day to day, that helps us walk and breathe and move and eat and feel. And that is the beautiful part of yoga, is that we are yoking or connecting everything together, our mind, our body, our breath, to remind us that all of those things work together. Finding our seat, breathing in, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, breathe in. Sigh it out, let go. Breathe in, rock forward. As we move into a seated cat-cow, and then breathe out, rock back. Tuck the chin into the chest, round the spine, maybe lifting the knees up just a little bit. Breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out, rock back. Just warming up the body, taking 3 more of these in a way that works for us. Noting where the shoulders are we keeping them away from the ears as best we can? That's what we should try to be doing. I know it can be challenging at times. And as we move a little bit deeper into our practice together, the intention that I offer you is appreciation. So what in this moment can you appreciate? And keep coming back to that as we move through the rest of the practice. So right now, maybe you're appreciating the ability to move in a way that works for you, or moving at all, or that we're breathing, that we're in a space where we can just be ourselves, which is what we should always be trying to achieve. Coming back to a place of stillness, let's roll those shoulders, big breath in, release. Seal the lips. Let's add a little bit of additional movement here, keeping the blanket underneath the hips for stability. Reaching that left leg out, sole of the right foot comes to meet the inside of that left leg. Taking a big breath in as we lift the arms up to the sky, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, maybe you feel some tingling, and then slowly begin to melt forward. This is a place where we can incorporate blocks to help bring the earth up to us as we breathe in. And release, forward fold a little bit more. Sit bones melting to the mat, hands melting to the earth or the blocks. Breathe. Let this left foot be floppy. Let the chin tuck into the chest. One more. Breathe and rise up. Taking a block over to the left, we might need it. Lifting the right arm up to the sky as the left arm goes out. So we're creating a little L angular shape here. And then slowly begin to bend that left arm, so that's an option. Reaching the right arm up and over, making sure the hips stay on the ground. And if we would like an extra stretch and the block doesn't work, just place the hand here. Breathe in. Staying open, so opening up through the beautiful heart space, throat space, mind space. Reaching here. Keeping open, rolling that shoulder up and back. Maybe we get a little bit lower to the ground and begin to incorporate some gentle neck swoops if that feels good. Breathing in, look up. Breathing out, look down. All of these are options, so just do what feels best for you today. Maybe reaching just a little bit more for 2 more breaths. We got this. And then begin to slowly come up. Right hand comes behind us, lifting the left arm up and over. We can look back at those fingertips or up, breathe in. Maybe slide the right hand out a little bit more. We can incorporate the block for stability if we would like to. Remember, all of these things are options for you. You choose your own adventure. Begin to do the gentle neck rolls, breathing out down to the right, breathing up to the left. Again, all of these are options as we stay open, stay connected to the breath, to our center. Two more. What can we appreciate in this moment? Maybe it's that this pose is done, who knows? And then slowly begin to place that right hand down, lifting up onto that right calf, opening up, taking everything back for a modified gate pose. Really reaching those fingertips back and up as we stay rooted through the left foot. Maybe we feel a stretch in the inner right thigh or left thigh, maybe the outside of the left thigh, opening up, definitely a big stretch here through that left side body as we press up through the right hand. Breathe. And then slowly come back down to a seat. Draw both legs into the center and just begin to gently sort of bicycle the legs as we grab a sip of water. So a little bit of a different variation from windshield wipering. Just sliding and pedaling the legs back and forth like we sometimes do in downward facing dog. Taking a big breath in. And release. Beginning to come into a similar posture on the right, keeping those blocks nice and close. Placing them here if we need them, settling in through the hips as we breathe in, lift up. And then breathe out, forward fold. Letting the chin tuck into the chest to get an extra stretch along the back of the neck. Separating those shoulder blades. Pressing into the blocks or the earth. What can we appreciate in this moment? The opportunity to breathe. To find stillness. Two more. Slowly come all the way up. On the way up, let's wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes, releasing that energy. And then gently begin to take the left fingertips or the elbow down to the mat as we reach that right arm up. Maybe lift that arm up just to make sure we set it down, just like we did on the other side, lifting and then reaching over to the right with the left hand. Beginning to breathe, find that space that feels good to us. And then begin to incorporate those gentle neck rolls if that feels good. All of these are options for you. And just noting whatever you're choosing to do, how you're feeling, not judging, not comparing one side or the other, just noting as we keep that center in, feeling that fire as we continue to breathe in, and release. 3 more, breathe in and release. We got this. Slowly come up through center, placing the left hand behind us. We might choose to use the block, maybe not. Each side is different. Each day is different, so choose what feels good to us as we lift that left arm up and begin to reach it over. Looking up for energizing or down for grounding, staying open through that beautiful line, heart space, voice space, mind space, constant flow of breath in and out. And the next exhale, look down. Maybe slide the arm out a little bit so that shoulder isn't creeping up to the ear. And breathe in, look up. Lots of things happening in this pose. So just breathe through it and note, what is the body telling us? What words does it have for us today? And how can we receive those words and note them, appreciating the feedback, appreciating our bodies for all that they do, oftentimes without us really thanking them or giving them the gratitude they deserve. 2 more. And slowly bring that arm down, placing that left hand down. We can use that block to help lift us up a little bit if we would like. Always good to have that extra lift. And then breathe in, lift up, reach that right arm up to the sky. Maybe it falls back. Maybe we make connection with the wall behind us as we root through that right foot. And then we use that left knee for stability. Toes can kickstand for some extra support. And breathe. Noting the difference between each side, just noting, not comparing or judging. Two more here. And then exhale, bring it all down. Wonderful job. This time, hug the knees in. Give yourself that hug, sit up nice and straight. Big breath in, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Plant them down, tuck the chin into the chest. Making ourselves into a little seed or an acorn. Feeling that nice deep stretch all along the neck. It's a nice variation of a child's pose. And then breathe and lift up, reach up. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And then exhale, forward fold. Another place where we could use the blocks. Gently sway back and forth. Reconnect with the earth, reconnect with the breath. And then slowly walk the hands up, take a big breath in. And a big breath out as we slowly begin to slide the legs around, coming into a tabletop position. Doing just one downward dog today, just to release anything in our bodies as we tuck the toes under and begin to slowly lift the hips up and back, pedaling those legs as we did earlier. Just noticing how we're feeling, appreciating that we're able to move and breathe in this way all together as a beautiful Rebel community. One more. Let's sigh it out together. What can we let go of so that we have more space and room to appreciate things internally and externally as we bring those knees down to the mat? Also an excellent time to grab another sip of water. And then begin to gently send ourselves all the way down to the mat. Bringing the fingertips out to the edges of the mat. Separating the fingertips nice and wide. Forearms planted. Inhale, lift that chest up. And then exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, roll down. Pressing the tops of the feet in the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, maybe lift the elbows up. Really nice back bend here. Look up, lift up. Exhale, roll down. One more, any variation that works for you. Breathe in. So strong in the whole body and the mind. And then lower all the way down. Sliding the hands close to the rib cage. Begin to slowly peel ourselves up. Pressing the feet together. Knees can come together or knees can go out wide. Pressing the hips back. Another place where we can use the block if we would like to sit on it. And then just to give our shoulders a break in this child's pose, let's begin to wrap the arms around us this time. Maybe reaching for the feet, maybe placing the hands down. This is giving our shoulders and our neck a little bit of a break. And breathe. Reconnect. Reconnect with yourself. Reconnect with our intention of what can we appreciate right here, right now. You may choose to stay in child's pose as our final posture, or you may choose to rise up, coming forward into a reverse savasana or a traditional savasana, using the arms as a pillow, just getting settled in, maybe rocking the hips back and forth a little bit. Making that connection wherever you are, knowing that everything that we do on our mat is a choice. And the more that we listen to those choices on the mat, the more we grow and strengthen that voice so that we can give ourselves more options and choices and strength off the mat. You can stay in this resting posture for as long as you would like. But if you need to go about the rest of your day or evening, begin to bring some gentle awareness into the body. Being really gentle with ourselves. And then wherever you are, begin to roll over onto the right or left side. Taking 3 breaths here. Breathing in peace, breathing out peace, breathing in gratitude, breathing out gratitude, breathing in love, breathing out love. And to slowly come up to a seated position, moving slower than you probably want to move or are called to move. Getting settled back into our comfy space. Recognizing that we are grounded, we are here all together. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Rebels, it has been an absolute joy to guide you through another practice this week. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me honors, respects, and appreciates the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, Rebels, for being here today. Again, my name is Ashley, and I appreciate you and your time. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. If you happen to be on campus, I would love to have you in class in person at the Student Recreation and Wellness Center on our beautiful UNLV campus. You can join me from 6:15 to 7 a.m. every Wednesday morning if you're an early bird like me, or you can join me on Thursday evenings from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Remember to drink lots of water, and as always, appreciate what's around you and take care. Thank you.